This place, remember the first time he went to that place? When was it? How old was he? 12 years. About 20 years before, he had gone to this place. And what happened then? He was lost there, and then his parents went in search of him. On the third day when they meet, they said, "Why did you do this to us?" And what did he say? "Don't you know that I must be in my Father's house?" So he knew this right from his childhood. This is his Father's house. And what is the authority you are asking? I am in my Father's house, and I am the son of the Father. You are asking, what is your authority? The servants are asking the son, what is your authority? Please get out of this place. This is his attitude. And he said, well, you will destroy this temple. And on the third day, I will be back in authority. So it is after this that the chief priest, the whole Sanhedrin gathered together to conspire. We need to finish off this Galilean. The reason is, about 20 years back, more or less the same year or the following year that Jesus came first time to the temple, there was another Galilean who came to Jerusalem. His name is Judas. Historical, not given in the Bible. That's a slight mention about it in the Bible. Judas comes, and then he comes with arms, and he tries to fight the Romans, and the Romans finish them. But they left one ideology for the Jewish community. What is that? We will be ruled only by God, not by kings of this world. This was the ideology left by Jews. And so when Jesus is coming at this time and seeing the large gathering of people from Galilee, the people are thinking, this is the Messiah. This is the Messiah. The reason is, the people are familiar with an Old Testament text, the prophecy of Zechariah. We heard from it today. Go and read chapters of Zechariah, chapter 9 to 14. You will find all these details that we enact on the Palm Sunday in those chapters. And so Jesus going to the Mount of Olives, going to Bethany, coming from the eastern gate, all this will be mentioned very clearly. And how many donkeys were there? How many donkeys were there? In today's gospel only one. But go and read the gospel of Matthew very clearly. You will find two donkeys. The donkey and its colt. The reason is, that is how it is mentioned in the prophecy of Zechariah. So people knew this, like the palm of their hands. They knew this very clearly. And so they started acting out the prophecy of Zechariah. They started taking leave and singing for the king. What is written, what they sing, "Save us, O Messiah," is what they actually cry out. Save us, O Messiah. So they thought, this is the king who is to come. But in their mind, Jesus is going to establish a kingdom on earth. Not the kingdom of heaven, but the kingdom of David re-established in Jerusalem. So it is in this context we read the fight of the disciples on the way to Jerusalem. What were they arguing? On the way to Jerusalem, the disciples were arguing something. What was it? Who is greater among them? You understand what that means? When you are in the palace, who gets the ministry of home affairs? Who gets the ministry of public engineering department? This is the most sought after department in the government, right? You know why? If you give that road work to a contractor, I give you, if you give me 20%. If you give me 40%, I will give to the other one. So the most bargaining taking place in the government department, the most happening place is the public engineering department. And the designers are aware of some of these powerful positions and they say, well, we are working out who is the greater among them. In the meanwhile, one lady comes with two sons. You remember that? The mother of? Zebedee's wife. The mother of James and John come over and tell, when you reach there, I have a request. Oh, come on, what is it? One, the best seat on your right and the best seat on your left. So they were thinking of a kingdom, re-establishment of the kingdom of Israel from Jerusalem. So people started crying out, this is the Messiah, this is the Savior. So Pilate will be away. Also Herod, half-blood Herod. Herod is not fully a Jew. So he is not entitled to rule from Jerusalem. So they wanted to throw him out. This is the new Messiah, they thought. And so the Sanhedrin planned something else in the Bible. What is that? They said, if there is an uprising like the first one of Judah, Rome will take over and finish off the temple. That will be the end of Jewish religion and their own power and business. And so they connived together, they worked together to find out, telling the people, you see, no Messiah comes from Galilee. That is the argument told to people. If he comes from Galilee, this is not the Messiah. And they spread this word to the people in Jerusalem. You get the meaning? So the Galileans are now isolated. All people in Jerusalem, the Sanhedrin has reached out to all people of Jerusalem. And they reach this message to everybody. Look, do not support Jesus because no Messiah can come from Galilee according to the writings. That is why in a week's time, people who cried out, save us, Messiah, start telling, crucify. This is the false Messiah. I'm telling you the sequence of events that happened in Jerusalem. Or sometimes we don't understand why suddenly this crossover. People were very quiet. They were told that it would be. But it is when Pilate questions Jesus, are you a king? He said, yes. But he said, my kingdom does not belong to this world. So Pilate was taught a lesson about the kingdom of heaven, a private lesson on the kingdom of heaven. About what is most significant in this process is, was Jesus unwittingly giving himself without knowing? Was he handing over himself to Jerusalem authorities to be killed? No. This is not the case. Jesus decides when to go to Jerusalem. Jesus decides when to begin the process of interrogation. Jesus decides when to be killed. And he decides when to rise. He was not going unwittingly to Jerusalem with all the support of his people. No. We will find that Jesus predicted 3 times, I will be handed over and then I will be crucified, put to death. Jesus tells this. And we will find Peter telling, no, this should not happen. He calls him Satan. That was a temptation for Jesus to run away from the pain. To run away from the pain. To run away from death. He would agonize again on that Thursday. After the Passover meal, he will go to the Mount of Olives and he will pray to the Father, if it is possible, Father, let this pass by. He wanted to run away from that pain of death. Then, after some time, he decides, this is the Father's will. I should go. And then he heroically walks into death. We have seen this scene repeated in movies. People are told, I will kill you. And so what happens? When you are threatened with death, your decisions start faltering, changing. You become manipulated. Okay, if you don't want to die, sign this document. Okay, that will be hand over. All sorts of blackmailing technique is done by the pain of death. So what for Jesus? Should I walk into this death or not? Lot of blackmailing going at that time. And look, he is the Son of God. Let him say he is the Messiah and save us now. Blackmailing going on. Come now if you are the Son of God. But he had decided to take the pain of death. From this moment onwards, many will learn this technique. What is it? I am not afraid of death. So what will you bargain with me? I am not afraid of death. With what will you bargain with me? That is the meaning of that question. On the day of feast, we will sing that. O death, where is your sting? You cannot bite me anymore. You cannot stick me anymore. Because I am taking up death on my own choice. You are not killing me. After this, Stephen would walk. I am seeing God. So you kill me, I am not afraid. St. Lawrence would turn me over the other side. I am barbecued on one side, you turn me over the other. People will walk into death by the conviction. They said it is worth dying for the value that I stand. Worth dying for the gospel value. Worth dying for the value that Jesus taught us. That is why we have plenty of martyrs. They learned this thing. To defeat death on its face. I am not afraid. Why am I saying this? The best resolution that we can take on a Palm Sunday is this. I choose to live by the gospel values. Come what may, I will not negotiate on my values. When you start to live by those values, there is a liberation that we start to work of not being afraid, of not falling for small temptation, learning to live by values. The sense of Christian religion is to live by these values. And the greatest of it is love, compassion, mercy. Give a glass of water to the poor, and you will be counted as a member of heaven. When I was hungry, did you feed me? When I was thirsty, did you feed me? These are the greatest values of this religion. And when you do this for anyone, you will do it for me. Promise. We learn to live by this value and be ready to die for love.